Thanks to EA for sponsoring this video. Hey lovelies, it's Kate. Welcome back to another Sims 4 speed build. I built a super dreamy mansion in Windenburg. This is a 64 by 64 lot, so the build is quite spacious, and I wanted to add as many flowers as possible. This is supposed to look very cozy and dreamy and just generally very upbeat and happy. I added 4 bedrooms, and one of them is located at the top, and then 3 of them are at the bottom behind the living area in a separate area. So there's a separate hallway, and it's a bit separated from the kitchen, living room, and everything. So a big part of this build is on one level, which could be amazing for gameplay, I hope. And yeah, let's see how I built this. Before we continue, remember to use code EMERALD when shopping Sims 4 packs to support me and my channel. Add a pack to your cart, enter EMERALD, and apply the code. Right now, The Sims 4 is having a birthday sale where you can save 50% on select packs. Thank you so much for your support. I started off by working on the front of the house. I wanted to have a really eye-catching entrance, so I used a doorway from Growing Together. I sized it up using the keyboard, just simply sized it up, and I wanted it to be in the perfect spot, so I placed a half wall and I placed the doorway on the half wall and I then deleted it. This way only the doorway was left, and later on I'm going to use some fences instead of the half walls on the sides just for decorative purposes, and this is functional so the Sims can walk through the doorway even though it's sized up and it's looking super cute. I also used some small cubes from the Desert Lux kit in front of it to decorate everything. This is one of those builds where I wanted to use as many details as possible, so I used corbels, white cubes, wall decorations from high school years, just anything I could find to decorate this. So I really wanted this to be super cute, and I feel like if you want to build a really dreamy build like this, the windows from Snowy Escape are just perfect for this. I can totally recommend using the Snowy Escape windows so you can really decorate the exterior of your house, and when you combine them, because we can do this now, like back in the day we couldn't, you could really only place one window at a time on a wall, otherwise it would glitch, but we can combine windows, and I really recommend using the Snowy Escape windows for this. It's looking super cute. You can here see that I'm placing so many of them. I then used Growing Together shelves on the roof to decorate it, and these pillars are just perfect for this look. I think these are also from Growing Together actually, and you can see that the porch has a round shape. I simply used a round floor piece and I raised the platform, and I then wanted to extend the platform because I wanted to have a beautiful area, a sunken area where your Sims could sit, and I wanted this to be an addition to the garden, because in the back we will have a beautiful garden. There will be so many seating areas, but seriously I wanted to include another area for this. But first I added lots of hedges to just decorate this. You can freely rotate items by activating the Sims 3 camera, holding Alt and the left mouse button, and then you can rotate objects, and this is what I did for these hedges. And I then deleted the fence because I needed space for my platform, and this will be the area that I just mentioned. I've used furniture from the Perfect Patio Stuff pack, and I just wanted this to look so dreamy, and I don't know, I just feel the color combination alone makes it dreamy in combination with these windows especially. I cannot stop talking about these windows. And I used base game flowers for this. They are so beautiful. The main swatch is blue, but you can also place them in this white swatch, and it's looking so beautiful. And I wasn't sure which swatch to actually use for the patio furniture because they come in lots of different swatches, and this one has these green pillows, which is looking so cute. But I'm going to change the swatch later because I had this beautiful pastel green color for the exterior, and in comparison the green from the pillows felt so neon and a little bit too bright, so I changed this. I wanted everything to be so muted and pastel, and I recently built build Wisteria Lane from Desperate Housewives, and I feel like I unintentionally like leaned into this aesthetic. It's like different. This is more like, I don't know, I feel like this has more fantasy elements. It's like a bit weird and more over the top with all the flowers and all the details, but it's definitely like giving the same vibe. It's so dreamy and perfect. Like, not the build is not perfect, but Wisteria Lane is perfect. The aesthetic is perfect. The whole feeling it gives you, it makes you feel so happy. I don't know. I know that Desperate Housewives is like my comfort show, but I just love the look of that set. I love the look of Wisteria Lane or Colonial Street in real life. And the aesthetic makes me happy. And building something like this, which has like a similar perfect vibe, just makes me happy. It's all about the colors and that it's like so upbeat and happy. And I just love this so much. I then added some trellis at the top. I just used a small base game fence for this. You simply drag your rectangle and then you use the sledgehammer tool to remove the floor, and you can like add more fence pieces to create this look. I also like to add a trim, and I then just placed some flowers on top. These vines are from Cottage Living, I think. We have flowers from the Romantic Garden Stuff pack up there, also some base game flowers, just different flowers to make it look natural. I feel like it's really difficult to make it look overgrown yet realistic. I always have such a hard time with this, but yeah, just placed them on the room basically and raised them by pressing 9 on my keyboard, and this way I just decorated the roof a bit, and I then extended the build in the back. And I have to say my main vision was the part in the center, and you can here also see like a small pond, which I didn't include earlier because this is not in the final version. The whole pond isn't like part of the actual build. Basically, it's like, it looked weird, so ignore the pond please. So my main idea was to have the section in the front and this sunken seating area, and that's it. I then just wanted to make it bigger. I just wanted to fill the lot. I wanted to have enough space for more bedrooms, so I thought, okay, I have to make this bigger. The problem is it just looked super weird. I don't know, the shape didn't make a lot of sense, and I just decided to have this little balcony at the top and to not really expand it by a lot at the top. You can here see that it's like really spacious, and I added this big room, and I'm going to make this a bit smaller. I wasn't really sure what to do. It just looked weird, so I like moved everything a bit to the back, and then it started to like make sense luckily. And I had this like amazing patio area at the top where I was able to like place a hot tub. Later on, I'm going to do that, and lounge chairs. So it's like really all about like relaxing and enjoying the sun. Here I also, like you just saw this, I made it even more smaller. So I don't know, it just wasn't looking right. I always say that a build has to look balanced and make sense, and sometimes you look at a build you've created and it's just not adding up, and I was really confused here, so I made so many changes. I then added more stairs, so I wanted everything to be super accessible and connected, so the Sims can just walk up the stairs and they can chill at the top on the balcony area, but they can also like use the stairs on the other side to walk down, so it's like easily accessible and connected. As I said, 3 of the bedrooms are located at the bottom, so it's all about gameplay, and everything is like relatively close together. I mean, it's a 64 by 64 lot, but I've used so much space for landscaping. You can see this. Like, look at the size of the lot, and then we have this medium-sized mansion in the center. I mean, in the past, I've built mansions which kind of filled out the whole lot, which was really over the top, but this is like a little bit more compact. I then added some furniture. I've used lots of objects from cats and dogs, and this is like my second recommendation when it comes to creating dreamy things. My first recommendation was using the snowy escape windows for this vibe, and my second recommendation is using all the items from cats and dogs. Like, a lot of the furniture items look so dreamy, just perfect for this. I then added some round foundation pieces to create this path. I also did this for the garden, so the fence in the garden is curved, so it's looking nice. I just don't like to have like a build which has a relatively interesting shape and details, and then you just have like a square fence going all around the lot. I mean, it makes sense a lot of the times, and I've done it before, but sometimes I just don't like it, and then I'm just like using round foundation pieces to make it look more interesting. I then used the terrain paint to create a path just for decorative purposes. I mean, it's functional. The Sims can use this, but it's like it's just connecting the patio with the back of the garden. You could also walk the other way, but it's looking so cute, and it's not like harming gameplay or anything in any way. So it's just looking cute. I used the rugs from the Riviera Retreat kit. You could also use base game rugs for this. We actually have base game rugs in a very similar color. I just wanted to use these, and they are looking super cute. And I added like a small gate so the Sims can actually enter the garden. And I'm also going to add a lot of planting pots so the Sims can like be a gardener, for example. The Sims who live on this lot. And here you can see I'm finally placing the hot tub. So this could be like the perfect spot for a party. If you would like to add like maybe more items, a bar, or anything, depending on your vision. This could be like super dreamy, but also like a hot spot for a party maybe. And I also wanted to have a pool at the bottom. My initial plan was to actually have a pool at the top, like where I just placed the hot tub. But of course the pool would like take up space at the bottom, and I totally needed these rooms to add more bedrooms to this. So I didn't do it. I just thought, okay, it's fine. I'm just going to place the pool there, and up there we will have a beautiful hot tub. That's fine. And yeah, then just added like more stairs, obviously. So this way, like the deck at the top is accessible from all sides, essentially. I then started to furnish. I wanted the interior to be as dreamy as possible. I wanted this to be very rustic, and I just wanted this to have the same vibes as the exterior. So I decided to use these stunning counters, and I didn't want to use these counters as the island counters because the island counter version has this little curtain, which is super cute, but most of the time the curtain just has the wrong color for what I'm going for. I think for this swatch it would have been yellow probably, and I didn't want this, so I thought, okay, I'm simply going to use a different counter, and I then ended up using the island counters from Life and Death, but these didn't really match the vibe because it's not looking cute or rustic. I mean, I love these so much, but it just didn't match with this type of style. And the same goes for the subway tiles. I thought, okay, these are cute because the color just made sense, but I then also changed the wallpaper. I found like another wallpaper in a very similar color, which was just looking more cozy and rustic, but I love subway tiles so much. I also used these modular shelves. I don't remember from which pack these are. I think they are probably from high school years. We got similar ones in Dream Home Decorator, and then we got these colorful ones in high school years probably, and I just thought, okay, these are perfect for the whole color combination. And I wanted to go for like a contrast, so I wanted to have lots of blue and then also like a light pink because it's just so happy, and I don't know, but as you can hear, see, I like changed the counter then, and I also like changed the rug. I want to be very subtle when it came to the pink details. So I just used this flower, some clutter in a pink swatch. I then worked on this cute corner. I used the wall decoration from Dine Out as like a wall panel, as a like protection for the wall. I then used these wall decals, like these little cute paws, and I then placed some food bowls at the bottom. So this is like a little corner for your cats or dogs in this house. I just felt like a cute and cozy home like this just also needs like items for pets, and I put a focus on cats actually. You know, I love cats so much. I mean, I love all animals, but I'm like a cat person. I'm a cat lady, so I just wanted to include a scratch post and stuff, as you will see. But yeah, I used these new shelves from the Comfy Gamer kit, and I just wanted to have like shelves on the other side. So we have this half wall, it's kind of separating the kitchen a little bit, and we have the counters on one side, and then we have these amazing shelves on the other side. And I sized up a base game shelf and placed it on top because I had to move them like a bit into each other, like the shelves, because of the length of the half wall, and then it's like flickering a little bit, and I was just hiding this by using the base game shelf, just a little trick. And I then furnished the dining room, and as I said, I was going for a contrast of blue or a greenish blue and the pink, but I'm going to change the swatch because this ended up being too cool tone for me. I wanted to have a warmer pink, and I stumbled upon these paintings. Like, there's always something new and amazing and fun in this game. Like, even if you had a pack for such a long time, sometimes you just stumble upon something, which I love so much. And I just found these paintings, and there are also like lots of new kits recently, which is amazing. So there's always something new to explore and discover, which is so amazing. And yeah, here I'm just decorating this area a bit more. I decided to place a bar, so this is like a proper dining room, and I had also placed a smaller table like in the hallway in front of the kitchen, so it's more like a breakfast nook, and it's like connected, so the Sims can like prepare food and then eat over there. I know most people probably don't even use the dining rooms in Sims builds, because I feel like Sims are like eating anywhere and it's like all over the place, but I just feel like a proper mansion needs a dining room. I then decorated this space, so this is like a living room, and I then also turned this into a office space. I included a desk, a computer, bookshelf, a chess table, an easel, so anything you would need like for skills and everything. So I just thought this would be so cute, and it's like connecting to the kitchen on the left, which I love so much. Like, when I think of Modern Family in Phil's and Claire's home, they had like the computer in the kitchen on a counter, and I loved that kitchen so much, and it felt so lived in. I always loved that the family computer or something was like in the kitchen, and it's like a small office space for daily office tasks, I guess, and I loved it so much. And I kind of want to do something like this in The Sims. Like, I don't know why I had to think of this, probably because the office space was like so close to the kitchen here, but I kind of love this. And yeah, this is like one of the kids' rooms, just like a smaller room, and I also wanted this to look very cozy, and cottage living is always amazing if you're going for cozy. Like, this is my third advice for creating dreamy cozy builds. Cottage living is just amazing. I can like totally recommend this, and I just wanted this to be so cute. And furnishing like cute small rooms is always so much fun. I used this retro TV because I just felt like it matches the vibe. I recently built Stars Hollow from Gilmore Girls. In case you've missed it, you can check it out on my channel. And I like used a big flat screen on the shelf because I saw it in one of the references, and this kind of didn't match the vibe. When I think of these shows, also because they are older, I always think of like these types of TVs. This is the bathroom at the top. It's like part of the main bedroom, and the window situation was kind of unique because of the roof on the outside. You can see how high up the windows are, so I thought, okay, I'm just going to embrace it. I'm going to place some base game shelves below it, so I have some shelving, placed toilet walls on top, like near the toilet, so everything is like in one place. And I was just having a lot of fun with this room. I was just trying to embrace the window situation, and whenever I do stuff like this, it's not something that you would probably see in real life. It's not always making sense, but I just wanted to have fun with this big wall and the windows, so I used so many shelves. And this is also like very blue and calm. I love this so much, and I then also made like tiny changes to the whole layout because I thought, okay, we totally need a shower in this room, so I moved everything to the side to make space for the shower. And then it's like it started to make sense, and it looked all right. I then worked on the main bedroom, and this is almost it. I want to remind you that you can use code Emerald in the EA app and thesims.com to support me and my channel if you would like to. I would like to say thank you so much for watching. I hope you liked this build. You can grab this from the gallery. You can find all the information in the description box. My ID is KateEmerald, and this lot is called Cozy Home by Kate. I always recommend using the lot name and to enter it in the gallery into item name, because I feel like if you just type in the ID, you will see like so many builds. I don't know how many I've uploaded, hundreds, and then you don't really find what you're looking for. So I always recommend like typing in the lot name. And yeah, thank you so much for watching. You can here see some screenshots. I hope you are doing so well, and I hope I see you in the next video. Bye bye.